index match and VLOOKUP are great functions, but there is a better alternative for VLOOKUP and index match. That's filter. In some scenarios, filter function is way better than index match and VLOOKUP. There are some reasons for that, and the first reason is the filter function is way simpler and easier than index match and VLOOKUP. Here we have some data and we want to know sale date of Bob. So I will use the VLOOKUP function, that's equal VLOOKUP, then search key is Bob, then the range, that's C to F, then index, that's 2, that's second column 2, and press enter. Here we have sale date. Let's use index match. Index, open parenthesis, then reference is the whole range, then row. For that we have to use match function, that's match, open parenthesis, search key is Bob, then range, that's column E, then exact match, that's 0, and then it's in column 6, so I will add 6. And now let's use the filter function. So equals filter, open parenthesis, then the range, that's F, and then I have to give the condition, that's if E is to X equals to Bob, then let us know. So as you can see, there are 2 entries here because filter function shows the entire range that matches the condition. If you have a look at all 3 formulas, you will get to know that filter function is way easier than VLOOKUP and index match. The second reason I like filter function over index match and VLOOKUP, that's it work as a duplicate detection. What if we put something in this cell? It will show an error. In some scenarios where you have to look up values based on condition or criteria, and if there is no space for the formula, then it will return an error, and we can get to know there are 2 entries or more than 1 entry, and it will help you out in making better decisions, and you can avoid errors when there are duplicate entries. So that's the second reason, that it's work as a duplicate detection, or it let us know that there are 2 entries and you have to reconsider the formula. Let's delete this. Let's say we want to know the average rate of Bob, then we need to put average function and open parenthesis and press enter. We get to know the average sale date of Bob by just combining 2 functions, and filter is very flexible with other formulas. We can use sum or COUNTA as well. So let's say we want to know how many sale he has done. I have added COUNTA and press enter. So we can see Bob has sold 2 times, and this is the third reason that filter function is better than VLOOKUP and index match or XLOOKUP as well, that we can easily aggregate data based on the range. So in conclusion, filter function is way better than index match and VLOOKUP, as this function is very easy to understand, easy to implement, and very flexible. It also works as duplicate detection, and it's easy to aggregate numbers when we have filter function. So that's it for today's video. If you like the video, press the like button and subscribe to our channel.